If you're looking for a rising star with a plethora of ways to put points on the board, look no further than Jayson Tatum. He'll be the first guy to build up a head of steam on the fast break for easy dunks, but he also loves to slow it down and carve out space in the mid-range. Since getting drafted back in 2017, Tatum has also added a lethal three-point shot to his game, along with another 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, which has made him a far more effective inside finisher. Among all players receiving minutes this season, Tatum currently sits in the 60th percentile in true shooting percentage and in the 94th percentile in usage rate. This simply means Tatum is scoring more efficiently than 60% of the league and has a higher usage rate than 94% of the league. The list of players this season in line with or above Tatum's scoring efficiency and usage rate includes players like LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi, Harden, Luka, Kyrie, and other great scorers. At 21 years old, Tatum is already among elite company when it comes to scoring the basketball. For starters, Tatum loves to get out on the fast break, a commonality among most of the league's premier scorers. Tatum loves to cause havoc on the perimeter defensively, then release upon recovering a live ball steal. If there's no steal, you'll often see Tatum leak out as soon as a shot goes up from the perimeter, and once he's built up a head of steam, good luck slowing him down, as there's a very high chance Tatum is getting an easy finish inside or free throws, and for a guy shooting over 80% from the line, he'll gladly take those. The ability to get to the line is another crucial aspect of efficient scoring. At 4.7 attempts per game, this puts Tatum in the 72nd percentile among the 115 qualifying players. For reference, this is right in line with how much players like Donovan Mitchell and Paul George get to the charity stripe. One of Tatum's favorite options with the ball in the half court is this quick screen action to the left side. As you'll continue to see, Tatum loves going left. Here he gets a screen from Cantor, and with Whiteside sagging in the paint, Tatum takes one quick dribble left and pulls. Tatum's converted on these quick pull-ups from above the break at nearly 41% this season, so if you're guarding Tatum, that's not a shot you can afford to give him from beyond the arc. As much as Tatum loves creating his shot by going left, he's a much stronger finisher at the rim when attacking the right side, as he often punishes late rotations, as seen by Al Horford and JaMychal Green. He isn't among the league's most prolific inside finishers yet, but when given space, Tatum won't hesitate to attack the rim. A lot of Tatum's cagiest moves come late in the shot clock, where he'll bust out a violent crossover or a smooth step back. He's known to use his off arm at times to assist in creating separation. Just a love tap. He often uses these step backs and side steps after pinning a defender to his backside off a screen, so he can then fall away from the secondary defender.
Watch Tatum here. I mean, he gets in there. He's got two guys on him now. Watch a little bit of a push there, but look at this fadeaway shot. Man, that is tough.
Tatum's balance, lift, and follow-through holds true on these difficult attempts, which gives himself a chance to always burn even the most perfect defensive possessions.
You couldn't have played this any better defensively. In his airspace, clock running down, no rhythm.
Tatum has knocked down 53% of his step-back jumpers in the mid-range this year, which further justifies the action within Boston's offense. The true value, however, comes in his step-backs from beyond the arc, as he's knocking these down at an astonishing rate of 42%, up from just 27% in 2019. This 42% mark would put Tatum in the 75th percentile of catch-and-shoot three-point shooters who make at least one per game. This means Tatum's step-back three has been a more efficient shot up to this point than a catch-and-shoot three from 75% of NBA players right now. And what has been Tatum's favorite step-back variation so far is his killer sidestep. Unfortunately, there isn't any raw data kept on this shot, as it truly is a sidestep more than a step-back. Regardless, Tatum has been torching defenders with this quick hit all year long. By using his entire 6'8 frame, Tatum is often able to evade an initial shot contest and then rise over the late contest. The number of players with the concentration to knock this down even semi-consistently like Tatum are few and far between. So how do you stop or at least limit a guy like Jayson Tatum? We've already established that you don't want to give him an open floor in transition, you don't want to give him an open lane to the right on a drive to the rim, you don't want to go under his screen because he loves his pull-ups above the break, and you don't want to let him get to his spots in the mid-range. So, how do you stop or at least limit a scorer like Jayson Tatum? The answer has often been to rapidly change the pace played on defense. You want to slow him down and then speed him up. Slow him down to prevent the run out in transition, but then speed him up so he can't get comfortable by using his body to manipulate screens. Tatum is a much improved scorer in the mid-range and at the rim, but where he currently struggles the most is in this floater range here. Think of this range as a step outside the restricted area to a step inside the foul line. It's already an odd range to take a jump shot because it feels so close to the rim, and Tatum hasn't yet demonstrated the touch required to consistently make these floaters a weapon of choice. So here's the situation. Late in the shot clock, you'll see Chris Middleton run Tatum off the three-point line into Wes Matthews and Brook Lopez. Tatum would usually take one of his comfortable one-dribble pull-ups in this situation, but Middleton, paired with the shot clock, sped Tatum up into a quick floater where he didn't really get the chance to stabilize himself and elevate. Here's another example where Wes Matthews doesn't allow Tatum to slow down and create space. Instead, he rides Tatum's hip into Ilyasova, where he then has to contort his body into this really awkward angle on the sidestep, preventing him from elevating into what otherwise would have been an easy layup. In this clip, you'll see Middleton fail to fight over the screen, which allows Tatum to cut him off and rise up into a comfortable mid-range jump shot. It wouldn't fall this time, but that's a shot well within Tatum's arsenal. Exact same play here, except Tatum attempts to go all the way to the rim, but like many other players have learned this year, hoisting up a contested floater over Brook Lopez has been a nightmare of a shot to make. Here, it looks like Tatum had already made up his mind that he wanted to take Spellman off the bounce for a layup. Rookie Eric Paschall sees it early and cuts off the drive. Tatum wasn't quite prepared for the help and was then rushed into a quick floater to prevent what likely would have been a turnover. Here's a play later on where an overmatched Marquise Chris actually defended well. He forces Tatum into his help above the block, but Spellman and Burks never quite step in to wall up the paint, giving Tatum an easy dunk. Putting the average NBA player on an island with Jayson Tatum in the mid-range is absolute suicide. With time and space, Tatum sets up his defender with a quick cross, then gets into a step back for the easy two. Overall, here are some of my biggest key takeaways from looking at Jayson Tatum's ability to score. 1. His step back or sidestep from beyond the arc has proven constantly to be a consistent and reliable scoring option after a broken play or down the stretch of a long game. 2. His size, paired with his ability to create separation, makes him a nightmare to guard one-on-one in the mid-range. 3. He will absolutely run you off the floor if teams are not committed to transition defense. And lastly, the biggest hole in his scoring arsenal currently is his inability to consistently knock down those short jumpers or floaters in the painted area. That's all I've got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a quick comment below. I'll be sure to answer all of them. Also, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of these skill breakdown videos. That's all I've got for today. Bye for now.